Hi guys, it's Sue, your not so crafty crafter. Today I'm coming to you with a little bit of a room tour. I'm just kind of giving you a little bit of an overview here. I do share this space with my older son and my husband, and so I'm not going to include any of their stuff in there for the sake of their privacy, but I'm going to kind of do a little pan back here. My son's space starts right here where the computer is, his computer. So I'm going to kind of pan a little bit over the room. Try not to move too fast so I don't make you sick. There is storage under the desk as well, and I'll show you some of that. And then I'm going to kind of slowly turn here. I can't go any further back, I don't think, than what I already am. So I'm going to start over here in this corner and work my way, back to my desk. Now right now I'm standing in my son's space and his chair is in my way. So we're going to start with this 9 cube cubby. This is not from IKEA, this is actually from Target, and it's probably about maybe 8 or 9 years old. And it was filled at one point with the cloth bins. And my younger son had a lot of his little toys in there. So we've since cleared that out. And I've got 3 empty cubes on the bottom. And I'm actually going to put my DVDs in there. And then the 4 cubes, these 2 cubes here and these 2 cubes here have my younger son's books in them. And then these 2 cubes here have some of my art journals are on the top shelf. And then paper, like watercolor paper, fun foam, a junk journal that I made out of a box. That kind of stuff is in there. Nothing too fancy, just some basics. I have my En Masse journal in here, and then these 2 black binders are my journal by 5s that I've finished one and the other one is started. So gotta get to work on those. And then on the top there's just some leftover stuff from when I was cleaning up. I've got a couple of bins here that are empty, a couple of 31 bags that actually need to go back in the back of my truck because I like to use those for my grocery bags. And then this bag has some stuff in it for a giveaway I want to do when I hit 100 subscribers. And then this is just some pictures and stuff that need hung and worked on or whatever. Over here I have my huge Rubbermaid cabinet. It's about 5 feet tall. On the side I have a command hook, and I've got my iCads hanging here so that I remember to work on them. And then I've got my metal 18-inch ruler, which I use all the time. I'm going to try to figure this out here. Okay, on the top here I've got a Hobby Lobby kit that I just picked up a few weeks ago. I've gotten a few things done out of it. I love the colors on this kit, so I'm keeping it out so I can use it some more. Studio Calico kit that I purchased to try a subscription. This is an iris container, and it contains miscellaneous papers, Walmart, etc. These are all paper pads that I've picked up at Walmart in the clearance aisles for like $2 or $3. And they've got huge designs over the whole page. I originally started buying them for art journaling because I thought they'd make great background pages, but I think I'm going to use them also in scrapbooking and everything else. So this is one of the storage containers I found at Walmart for $4.97. I was lucky and I got the iris containers 3 for $10 on sale. But I noticed when they're not on sale, they're $10 a piece. And look at the difference on how much deeper this one is than this one. So I've got several of these and I love them. This box contains all of my coloring books, crayons, and colored pencils. And I keep them all in here so I can just pull the box down and take it to the living room if I want. This box contains some layouts that need to go in baskets. I just put them up there so they're out of the way and they don't get bent or ruined. Now we're going to go into some fun stuff in here. I'm hoping it's not too dark in here. I don't have any kind of lighting in there. We go. Alright, this has 4 shelves. It probably could have 5, but I think I'm missing a piece. I picked this up at a resale shop here in town for $40 last October. And I bought it with the intentions of using it in my kitchen as a pantry. But anytime I went shopping, nobody would put anything in it. And it sat pretty much empty for like 4 months. 5 months maybe. So I decided to claim it. When my husband decided I could have this space in this room for crafting, I decided I was going to grab this and use it for storage. This top shelf has some little card that I made for myself. All my card making supplies, my blank cards, and then envelopes and some thank you cards that I alter. Glitter, confetti. Oh, there we go. Glitter tape, some spackle that I use for mixed media, fun foam, and then these have wood veneers in them. These have cutout letters from some of the Walmart pads, and then this one's empty. Some glue. If I come back here a little bit, this box with the butterfly has my stamps in it. No, sorry, wrong shelf, right here. This box has my stamps in it. Lots of new stuff. I need a better way to store that because I don't access that enough because it's hidden away. This has duct tape and like cellophane tape that's decorative for like wrapping packages. This, sorry, it's so dark in this cabinet, is all my ribbon. This is my book binding. This box is an altered box I made from a pet food box, and it has my book bindings in it, my book binding supplies. It's got an owl, some thicker needles, all my baker's twine, and my hemp. A couple of old cameras that I no longer use. My thing of Mod Podge, it was $3. Can you see that? $3. So it says it's furniture, but I've used it for paper and it's fine. This is my label maker. Now, here we go. Down in there, this is all my adhesive stuff and a few extras. I've got some batteries. I've got my glue gun. I've got more big things of Mod Podge in here. This, let me pull back a little bit. This has some cutouts, some die cuts that came in a big pad. I got it at Walmart for $10, and I punched out all the die cuts and put them in here. This has my stencils. This houses my texture making stuff for my mixed media. And then it has a few extra ink pads in here. I don't use a lot of ink pads. I like the black ones. So these have some colored ink pads in there. And then the bottom shelf is just extra stuff. See if I can get in there a little bit better. Some alcohol, some shaving cream for marbling paper, and my baby oil for blending when I'm coloring, my baby wipes and my paper towel, some boxes I want to alter, and then this box basically houses all my tissue paper and napkins. And that's all. I'm going to try and pull up slowly so I don't make everybody sick. That has all of my basically mixed media and card making stuff in there. Okay, we're coming over here. Oh, sorry, dog thought someone was knocking. Some of my paper right there. That's all of my paper pads, some loose paper, specialty paper. Come on, zoom in. There we go. How's that? And this is my graphic 45 paper, my 180 day pads, or my 180 count paper pads from Hobby Lobby and Michael's. This is just regular single paper, and there's one paper pad in there. One small 6x6 and a 6x12 maybe. And then the rest is, come on, why won't you focus? Specialty paper, which has glitter paper, vellum, some cut-aparts, collection paper pads. It's like the crepe paper, Hello Love, and the Dear Lizzie documentary. And then there's some Christmas paper and Halloween paper. And then that's my 12x12 cardstock. Okay. That's my 8.5 by 11 cardstock, all of my colors, and then all of my white, browns, and blacks. Excuse me. Hush. Shh. Shh. And then these two are just like my husband's and mine yearbooks, some books, notebooks I had from when I was taking some classes online, my spray box, underneath the spray box laying horizontally are my 3 albums that I'm working on right now. And then that's just a shelf that you put in your kitchen cupboard to extend your space. I use it as a drying rack. And then that door leads to upstairs. Over here we have another little bookcase behind my window. This houses all my alphas are in here. My foam alphas. And then if I take this little thing up, there's my mini alphas and little word stickers. And then these are all my thickers and bigger alpha sheets. And there's some stickers and stuff in here that don't fit in this one. And then these are all my stickers and tags and stuff I'm working on that I pull from. Stuff that's on the side is stuff that I need for stuff I'm working on currently. And then pan out these shelves. That black bag is a Tupperware bag. I used to be a consultant, and I emptied all the product out of it from my kit, and when it's standing upright, it's a giant square, and I thought it might actually be good for taking to crops. My 3-hole punch. Sorry, I'm not sure what's wrong with this camera. These boxes have magazines that have been cut up for my En Masse journal and my art journaling. And then on top of one has magazines that have already been harvested and cut up. The other houses magazines that need to be gone through, and then that's what those are, magazines. This container over here has like my coffee filters and some marbles, more texture tools, rubber bands, things like that. And then these are just books that I'm going to pull from for like music books with music note sheets in it and stuff like that. And then these are just some storage thingies. I'm back up over here. This is my computer desk. It's a 4-foot table I've had for probably 13 years. I used to sell Avon, and this was the table I used to take to fairs and shows, and it is so beat up, but it still serves its purpose, so I've claimed that. My window, I don't open the curtain to this because we have an alleyway, and my neighbor's house is just straight across, and it's just a dusty dirt road type of thing that goes down the back of all the houses on this block, so it's not a very pretty view. This is some stuff I don't want anyone to see because I'm using that for a giveaway when I hit my 100 subscribers. This drawer houses what is that? Office supply type stuff. Extra stapler, staples, adhesive, my flare pens, adhesive refills, rubber bands, paper clips, and then my password notebook, pencil sharpener, and then some extra doodads like envelope opener and stuff like that. There's my computer desk. Underneath here there isn't a whole lot. There is some storage stuff here. This is basically just household stuff. I keep my business cards, like blank business cards, blank mailing labels, all that stuff in there, and it's just stacked. This one has file folders in it for our bills and tax information, stuff like that. Here comes my doggie. I can hear her. That's just some storage stuff. I'll take that blue thing out another time and go through it. That's holding my Project Life cards right now. And the Smash book. It's dark in there, that's why it won't. Then I'm going to come over this way. my 2 printers. These shelves are new. Camera and supplies, empty. My my planners are on top. Just some stuff that I made on canvases. And then my washi tape. I really love this idea. It looks like it's floating, but they can come off. It's just on a little rail. You can see it's got a ledge, and it just snaps right on. And I have another one over here over my workstation. That one goes up a little higher. That's just decoration. I can't get up there. Some stuff that I've framed and some pretty stuff. And then this pink basket holds my ATG and my scissors. Some cutout stickers. That's a 6-pack holder that's been done up in decoupage and pretty papers, and that holds all of my markers. Another washi tape holder, and then some fun stuff that I've created. Some tags and some blinged out crosses. This is a cake stand that I got at a consignment shop, and it just holds some things that I grab. The square bottom holds my photos. And then this is just some pretty tape or paint and stuff that I wanted on display. Some stuff that I was working on. The bottoms came off, so I had to re-glue them. Then my little tool caddy, that all the tools that I reach for the most. And then we'll go underneath here real quick. This has some stamp pads and all of my glitter glue in it. These 2 shoe boxes house all my acrylic paint. This holds more scissors. And this holds all my basic pens that I use for my journaling and my planning. All my black pens. Computer paper. This houses a homemade kit for a challenge that I've been working on. This houses all of my watercolor crayons, my watercolor tubes, my watercolor palettes, my 2 cutters, and then these have some drawers in the bottom. This holds all my mixed media stuff. There's larger bottles of paint, my gesso, some adhesive, my paint palettes, my texture paints, my Crayola paints, which I love, especially to put on coffee filters. It makes such a neat texture when it's dry. It almost looks like leather. And then I decoupage them onto small notebooks. My tape gun runner box, some pastels, and then back here you can't really see very good, but it's got my wax paper, my saran wrap, and my aluminum foil that I use for mixed media. And then I come over here, and this is a toolbox. Again, I had this when I was selling Avon. Right now it's, come on, focus. It's just a giant Stanley toolbox, and it was on sale at Walmart about 25 bucks. And again, it's as old as this table because I bought them together. And inside it right now, it just has like my tool and some materials and some extra things that didn't fit in the big cabinet. And the bottom is empty, and it is on wheels. And again, I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea to save that for when I go to crafts. And that's basically all I have for you. If there's anything you want to see a little bit better detail or in-depth, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm going to pull out and give you another full pan of my room before I say goodbye. Hope everyone has a crafty Saturday. And I will see you again real soon, because I'll be coming back with another video on some of the things that I've been working on over the last month. Take care. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.